Good morning, everybody. It is 11:30. It is Monday, the 29th of September, 2025. And this is your daily update from Black Sheep Weather. Taking a look at our radar image this morning, absolutely nothing across the upper Midwest except for a few very light showers around the Aberdeen area down towards Pierre. Otherwise, what really catches your eye is the rain along the west coast. That is a big system that will be moving in sometime next week, towards the end of the week. And then, of course, you can see the two hurricane tracks. You can see Imelda on the east coast of Florida, right about Daytona Beach and the Cape Canaveral area. That is moving to the north a little bit, and then it's going to get pulled into Umberto, which is the system that you see the cone of to the right. And that will bring both systems off into the Atlantic and become fish storms, not affecting the mainland United States or Canada. As we take a look at our visible satellite imagery, we can see Umberto there over in the Atlantic on the right edge of the screen. Very large, well-defined major hurricane. And then to the off of the coast of Florida, that is Hurricane Imelda, which is going to be influenced heavily by Umberto, and that is going to pull Imelda off to the east here once it gets to about Charleston, South Carolina. Taking a look at our infrared satellite, you can see just how clearly both storms show up. And then looking up into the Pacific Northwest, this is an off angle. This is the GOES East satellite from the National Weather Service, so we're not seeing a good angle on the west coast. But you can see that storm system that is hung up along the coast there, bringing lots of showers into northern California, northwestern Nevada, into western Idaho, Washington, and Oregon. Our severe weather outlook is pretty boring. Some scattered thunderstorms could happen here in the south central to southeastern part of Minnesota and across northwest Minnesota and the boundary waters. Day 2, general thunderstorms across most of Minnesota into extreme northwestern Wisconsin. And with those storms, not a lot of precipitation expected, only at most about a half an inch, and that will be a few scattered pockets in west central Minnesota. Otherwise, if you're looking for heavy rain and storms, it would be the Pacific Northwest or off the coast of Florida. If you want to go out and try to sail to the Bahamas, would not recommend that in a hurricane. Or there's also a good return flow around that high pressure that's dominating our weather, and that is bringing showers and thunderstorms into West Texas and up through Colorado and New Mexico. Taking a look at our fronts, forecast for 1 o'clock today, so that stationary front across northern Minnesota trailing back through North Dakota back to about Rapid City and Sturgis. That front is not going to move much as we move through. Looking at 1 a.m. tomorrow, that front doesn't really move, still on that Duluth to Grand Forks line. That high pressure is still centered right over the Illinois, Iowa, Missouri corner there. And then finally, looking at 7 a.m. tomorrow, we start to see some motion in that front. The eastern part of it starts to move south as a cold front, but the part over Minnesota and the Dakotas starts moving north as a warm front, and that's going to be the highlight of our week. Taking a look at our forecast for the St. Cloud area first for today, mostly sunny skies, 84 degrees. Overnight low, still a nice brisk 60 degrees. Tomorrow, 30% chance of showers, mostly in the afternoon, a high of 82 and a low of 63. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, scattered showers and storms, 83 for the high, 62 overnight. Thursday, that should not say 0%, that should say 30% for morning showers, and then a high of 85 and then a low of 65. And then for the weekend, does not look pleasant. Friday afternoon, 50% chance of showers, and then Saturday all day, 50% chance of showers, and Sunday, a 40% chance of showers. High temperatures cool off across the weekend, 88 for the high on Friday in St. Cloud, and that rapidly cools off to a low of Saturday night, 56, and then Sunday only 72 for the high. Taking a look at the Twin Cities, just a few degrees warmer across there, but otherwise it looks exactly the same. 86 today under mostly sunny skies, 82 tomorrow with that 30% chance of showers. Wednesday and Thursday, have that same chance of showers going on, 83 and 86 for the highs. And then, of course, for the weekend, Friday, we could see a stray 90 in the South Metro. I would not be surprised if MSP were to touch 90. North Metro, 88, I think, 87, 88 is going to be about the highest you can go. But overall, the official high, Minneapolis, 89. Saturday, 80, and then 76 on Sunday. And again, that rain forecast thing all the way through the weekend. Scattered showers. Not any thunderstorms expected, just scattered showers. Not a washout, but just enough to thoroughly complicate any weekend plans. That is how everything looks right now on this Monday morning, and we will have an update tomorrow here on Black Sheep Weather. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and have a great day.